This is Debbie Villafane. I am a targeted individual slash Havana syndrome victim. This is going on for 20 years of pure physical torture, mental, financial. I'm from Chicago, Illinois. They're blocking me from talking to anybody about this. They're blocking all my phone calls, my credit cards, my disability card. They've been doing this for a long time. And now the pain is like 24/7. They're attacking my bowels, my stomach, my whole abdomen, actually. And they're shooting the bottom of my feet, like with needles, big needles now. Yeah, big, hard, with a lot of force needles in your private parts and in your legs and in your feet. And their newest one is in my kneecap. And they're just killing me, so... For the good of mankind, huh? This isn't for the good of mankind. They leave you in and they forget about you and they just let the machine sit there and torture you nonstop. Unconsensual. I am a victim of unconsensual, physical, human experimentation. The pain is monotonous. I mean, they sat there and they burnt my back. I have this brush. It's a goodie brush or whatever, but it's really with hard bristles. Something from the 80s, they had this brush. And I use it, and I bought it to scratch because they used to make my body itch all over the place. Like literally scratch all the dead skin cells off my legs a few years back. And it took a long time for my hair to grow back on my legs. But anyway, if I could have a bathtub other than what's here and be able to bathe and shower like a normal human being, that would be much appreciated. But they're so scared to move me because, well, I don't know. I've been on that list since 2012 for the HUD housing lottery. And everything has gone left and right. They create wars to create diversions. I mean, it's just one thing after another. But I am a victim of unconsensual. I did not give my consent, no way, no shape, no form, to have this mutilating my body 24/7, for me to be in pain. Anyway, let me get back to this pain thing, because they like to make people forget what they're going to say or do. Or even if you're counting money, they make you forget how much you're counting. So be wary of that. Always check, double check, triple check, and I mean like head on. You stay head first right there. But anyway, so I was scratching my body with this brush. And it's a real good scratch, too, the way they tickle you, your face, your legs, your whole back, your arms, your hips, just every place on your body. They do that too. So when I scratch myself, sometimes you scratch too far, like in your upper shoulder blades. I'm like 85, 90 pounds. They have not put the weight back on me yet, and they've taken it off. And I'm eating every day. I know they're sending me to the washroom, but I put the food right back in my mouth, like right back in. So, that's that, and it's not from that. It's pound for pound with food. You have everybody says you have like 6 feet of intestine, small and large, whatever they have. They say there's 6. A lot of coroners and other people have said that too, so I'm apt to believe that one. But anyway, back to the back. So I was itching my shoulder blade. And upon doing so, I itched a little bit too hard, and then I go, ooh, like it was a good scratch, but a little bit too much scratch, So they recorded that. All of a sudden, I hear the machine in my ear saying, get that, because that's what they say all the time, get that, when they want to record something. So they recorded it of me scratching the shit out of my upper shoulder blade on my back, because I'm all bones and I don't have smooth meat. I have, lumps of bone, which makes it hard. So anyway, so they recorded it when they got it. And they recorded it, and they've been giving it back to me. And they give it back to other people too. Don't think they just make it with me and then they give it back to someone else. These people in Gaza are being crushed by buildings, or in Turkey. I was looking through my books the other day, and I seen in 2023 Turkey was being flattened, and that's where I was writing down how it felt like somebody's crushing my legs, like literally crushing the bones on my legs, just crushing them and crushing them and crushing them nonstop. And then I go to cry, and then they stop me from crying. And then they stop the pain for a second, and, it goes away. But anyway, they record this stuff with people getting flattened by buildings and the pain that they're in and whatnot, or how it feels to them. And they're recording all this, and they're giving it back to us, assigning fucking pain to our bodies. I mean, they're assigning it to the inside of my intestines for me to feel like a gas bubble that they make me breathe in my left nostril. Both my nostrils are breathing this gas in. Sometimes you could see like the heat. It's like a steam bath in front of your face around the glasses they make you wear from taking your eyesight from you. You could see the steam. It's all about that pressure, and they got video games of them inserting gas in between the water and then creating diarrhea. Your body liquefies it. The same way how you cook food in a microwave, you excite those molecules and heat them up. Well, that's the same thing that they're doing to my abdomen, and they've been doing it for 20 years, or if not, maybe 22. Okay, that's how they get your poop to be diarrhea, liquid form, because they microwave it. Just like the food in the microwave is what they do. That's why my stomach and my whole abdomen is 50,000 degrees all the time, which is why I always have to have ice now, and for at least the past 10 years, because it's phenomenal how hot my stomach is, and how the places that they're torturing me for are just 1,000 degrees. So they record that. They make a digital copy of that. See, we have these balls of energy around us. All humans are I call it tagged and bagged. But they're all, and animals too are tagged and bagged for the most part. And we have this ball of energy that's programmable. It is programmable, it's downloadable. I mean, with our brain and our ears and our sights, our 5 sensory organs, plus the top of our heads for our brains. So we need to figure out a device that covers all that and blocks all their shit so that they can't do this to us. But they argue, or the machine argues, that they need this kind of control machine, because if not, we would have this going on, what's going on now, in every single place and every single time. There would be no law, no order. There would be chaos and monotony running wild in the street, which could be true. It could be. But they have other technologies out there, too, that will stop a motherfucker in their tracks without even hurting them. So I don't see where and why this is possible. Also, as a child, I want to bring you back to this, too. When I was 8 years old. Around 8 years old. Me and my brother, my brother's a year, a month, and a day older than me. But we were kickboxing. And whose legs were stronger. And my brother flew me off the bed backwards. I went flying and against the hamster cage, and there was a glass of Kool-Aid over there. and he kicked me. Like, he didn't kick me, but his legs overpowered mine because I didn't pay attention for 1 second. So he just got me. Anyway, so I'm running around, scrambling around. I could hear my mom talking on the phone, and I'm trying to hurry up and clean this Kool-Aid up because we weren't supposed to be drinking in the room. So I finally get it cleaned up, and I want to change my nightgown, my pajamas. And I had my t-shirt and my underwear underneath it, but the back of my leg was split the shit open. We're talking 24 stitches, 12 inside and 12 outside, like right under your butt, like your thick thigh area. And keep in mind, I was only 8 years old. So I had literally gotten cut, and the Kool-Aid I kept cleaning up was blood. Because there was only a little bit of Kool-Aid left in that glass, but we're dumbed down, and I'm also 8 years old and got a child's mind. So, that's a long story short. The machine did not pick up on the back of my thigh. But somehow I think the whole thing was orchestrated looking back on it for various reasons. Yeah, these people take your teeth out of your mouth, make your skin that of like a 2,000-year-old woman or man, doesn't make a difference. 2,000-year-old, what you would expect to see like a mummy skin looking like. They take your teeth, like they sit there and just pop them out, flick them out, you know? Not a care in the book of how you feel, what they're doing to you, and they're talking you through it. And I keep saying they, because they fooled me at first to think it was an ex-boyfriend of mine, which one day I'll apologize to him, hopefully. Excuse me, that's the gas they're sending me again. They're like plunging my insides. 24/7 nonstop belching too. And we're talking big belch where the person down the street can hear you. And that's with your windows closed. I don't even have enough oxygen in my body to laugh, and that was funny. I'm usually been a humorous person, but I don't even have it in me no more, and energy even to pick up the phone to talk to my grandkids. I mean, this is down. They got me on a depressionary mode. I mean, it is real low. I mean, I don't know if it's what you would think depression is, but it's such a low frequency. Like, I want to do things, but I just can't. I don't have the energy. So I don't know. It's kind of depression. I don't know, but I have the zest to want to do it. You know, I want to do things. I want to get up and do things. They're just holding me to this bed now for freaking 20 years, which is, not so good. So back to what I was saying about my back. The machine sees through our eyes, of course. You people know that already, or are figuring that out by yourselves, because that's what they want to do, to hear all your inclinations of what it could be, what's doing it, how it's being done, and all that other crap. But anyway, what I want to say is the back of my mom had to call the ambulance, and like if it was a pinch deeper, the paramedics were saying that I would have cut an artery, and I would have bled out, and this and this and that. But my mom squeezed it shut, and that's what happened there. And this is just from a simple, accident. The machine was supposed to pick up on that, having it, like, I don't have eyes in the back of my head, you know what I mean? So how would they see that? Although they were looking through the television, but I didn't try to change my clothes until after I was getting all caught up on what was bleeding around, until my brother looked at me, and he's like, he couldn't talk. And then he finally mustered it out, and he's like, look at your leg, you're bleeding. And then he screamed, Mom! And then so forth and so on. And then the paramedics came. But it was on the back of my leg. The machine wouldn't have picked that up. So there's no use assigning freaking pain signals to somewhere in the back of my ass, or sexual signals or anything else of that matter, there's no use in doing it. So these people say, for the good of mankind, I just don't know if that's like the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Jonathan DiMarino also has a very good book out, which my mind cannot think of it right now. But it is another book similar to this, about human experimentation and stuff like that. The Jews and the Gypsies and whatnot. My kids are part Gypsy. Their parents were in Auschwitz. They have the markings on their body. Actually, one is left right now. Lehi only lives. They got the numbers and whatnot, and all the stories and crap like that. Which as a child, I never hear that. They're throwing the air out the other end now. Anyway, long story short, this human experimentation, medical experiments, it's not for medical experience. Because think about it, people, all you scientists out there. Here you have mushrooms, right? You have mushrooms. We eat mushrooms, and mushrooms used to be what? What did they used to be? Like, not good to eat. What is it called when your bread is stale? See, they're taking it from me right now. But anyway, how much can you test the same shit and get a different result? You know what I'm saying? Ask yourself that. For all you people that think you're woke and shit like that, and woke has nothing to do with DEI, okay? You like to think it does. Woke is when these people or this machine takes you and sits there and opens up your mind a pinch for you to start letting some other shit in. Like the technology that's on the rise, the AI, the everything, the automation. This is what this is all about. All of our suffering, everybody's worldwide, is all for this. Okay? It's not for cures to all these fake up pandemics and HIVs and shit like that. It's not for that. These people have tested everything under the sun and mixed everything under the sun to get whatever, a magic pill that we've been taught. And this is a funny thing, because this is when they woke me. This is some of the shit they told me, and it was like, holy fuck moment. Excuse my language. That was, severe. But this was a holy, blah, 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 blah moment, because we were taught from our mouth to our anus is our digestive tract. Basically put from the open to end, okay? Put your food in. It goes down to your stomach, and then it slowly moves through your intestines and lays against your bowels, all in a timely manner. Literally, in a timely manner. If you eat the same thing every day, or not the same thing, but you eat around the same time every day, and around the same amount of food, you will get the same result. You'll poop at, 6 o'clock at night, or, your body's programmed like that on the timer. So, but it's the digestive tract where, so think about it now. Here's another eye-waking moment that I learned from the machine as well. Okay, now they're snatching it from me because I got a loss of words completely of everything I was just going to say. This video is 19 minutes so far. Still can't get it. I'm trying to retrieve my own thoughts. It is a shame. Okay? The pills, all these magic pills, you got a pill for everything under the sun, even shit you never even heard of, right? No commercials for that, running it over and over and over in your mind and the doctor's mind and all that good stuff, right? To subliminally program you and get you started. You stick those pills in your mouth like you do any other piece of food and candy, right? It drops through your stomach, to your bowels. It doesn't escape into a blood vessel. It doesn't go outside of your digestive tract. Okay? It does not do that. Those pills are like chiclets. I'm using that as a lifesaver for our older generation. My grandma always used to have lifesavers, and they were delicious. Cherry lifesavers, most exuberantly. Wish they put them back on the market. Long story short, it is a digestive tract. And these pills, these magic school bus type pills, literally, how do they go to your brain and affect the way you behave and stuff like that? How does it get to your brain if it's already in your one-track system from the mouth to the anus? Huh? I hate that word anus, but you gotta use it because these people are on mine 24. Saddam Hussein, who was a freedom fighter too. I don't know why I still say that. A simile sorts. I shouldn't say that. Probably because it like rhymes like that. But anyway, this is what I'm trying to tell you. They don't even stop the pain, even though they're giving me the pain. They don't stop the pain even if I took pills and I bought into the system. They won't even stop it. You know, that goes the same for alcohol too. I mean, it's just a whole bunch of atrocities that these people, you know, it's another program, just like those people that you see in like where California, where they're bent all backwards, and those are programs that they have running over them. Same thing with the homosexuals. Why do you think they're all the same? They're pretty much all the same. Don't get offended. Your likes, your dislikes are all the same. And I had me an Uncle Bradley. Yep. Yep. Yes, I had, though. But all this stuff is the same. Your trannies, cross-dressers. It's all programs. You're lesbians, you know, and they categorize you as a lipstick lesbian or a bull dyke lesbian. Why do you think they're all the same? Everybody in that category. Because these are all part of their creations. For the good of mankind, people? Nah, I don't think so. It is not for the good of mankind. Well, I made a few points here that I'm probably going to be reamed for. Or they'll save it to when it wants to come out, whether I'm alive or dead, because they would have killed me. Which brings me back. I got another book over here that I bought when I went to my mom's house. This is Renee Pittman's newest book. If I die, the program killed me. The plot thickens. This is like her third book that I have, or fourth book, I'm not sure. I got everything in bags. Oh, look what I opened it up to. Approval for DOD, that is the Department of Defense, human experimentation on civilians. Procedures governing the activity of DOD intelligence. Components that affect United States persons. They wouldn't even let me read. I had gotten so many books on so much good shit, from CERN to everything. But they just, you know. Let me see if this looks normal. See what they did to my teeth? They pluck them and just take them out. They don't care. Wearing fake glasses because they're taking from my eyesight so that they can see, or the machine can see. Oh, back to that now. Back to this, what I'm talking about. Okay, they're taking it again. See, I'm slow, and I'm sorry for being like this, but they're taking my thoughts from my mind right now. And my mind is just trying to figure it out, what the hell I was just going to say. And they're stopping it. Literally stopping it. Gang stalking. You know what gang stalking is? You know why they want to keep people without their knowledge? And they'll stop at anything and control them and speak right through them. Because just like on the original Star Trek, they can stun your mind and you won't even remember they did that to you or what you did. Just like those two boys where they killed their parents back in the 80s. Kim Kardashian was supposed to help them out of this. And now it looks like it's going nowhere. That's why their story keeps changing, because they don't have factual memories of what happened on that night. And then they're told, oh, say this because this will get you off of it. You could at least say this. So you mess up the story even more. And now they're going to ream them for it. But anyway, so they're taking... They made me forget what I was just going to say now, too. Okay? High-tech horrors. How's the high-tech horrors operation? Corner house behind. Oh, they want to keep people dumbed down so that they can use them for other shit. And it's all stupid shit. It's all unnecessary shit. And I'm sorry I'm swearing too much, but after being tortured for this long and having my children being taken from me and my grandkids and my whole family not being raised and growing up and having memories, I am livid. I am totally freaking livid at this point. And they want to use them for more shit, like stupid shit, like having my dead boyfriend's brother come upstairs and steal food because they want to record a new word or something like that. Steal drinks that I keep upstairs. Even though I'm only 90 pounds. I mean, it's just stupid shit like that. Or for him to change the garbage can. And it's a control thing. I mean, it's just so stupid that that's what they want to do. That's how they're making all these freaking protests. Inviting everybody out. You know, they know who is going to... How do you call it? They know who's... They know who's like a Democrat, who's pro-Trump, who's pro-Elon Musk, who's pro-Bernie Sanders. They know who, or AOC. They know who's them, and then they just call them out. Mentally, the machine does. The machine does all this stuff. It orchestrates frickin' everything. And they want to keep other people dumbed down just for that. So that they can use them and reuse them without their mind giving any fight or flight, which means it'll make it harder for them just to give your mind a strict order if your mind already knows and says, wait a minute, did I just hear them say that they want to, you know what I mean? It's gonna be a hardship for them. I mean, they got the gist of everything now. And for this AI, the pains are 24/7 with me. Right now, my back, my leg, my privates, right now they're pressurizing. So it feels like I gotta take a diarrhea. And believe me, they had me lose my bowels or opened up my bowels, and I have no control over this. Mind you, no control whatsoever. Opened up my bowels like maybe a couple of handfuls at times, maybe up to 3 handfuls now. Okay? So when they pressurize the back, they got me by my gut. Literally by my gut, because they pressurize it and they push it, and it feels like I'm going to shit 24/7. I need to shit. The pressure is so much, it's not even funny. And that goes for urination too. I see Romola D, they're doing it too with the urination having her go every like 20 minutes, she said, or every 30 minutes going to the washroom. They did this to me back in 2015. When I moved out from here, that year they killed my father too. He didn't even make it to 70. And he had his hand cut off, his right arm. They gave him diabetes. They gave him 10 years of dementia and Alzheimer's and stuff like that, of that suffering. And they're still not leaving me alone. The pressure is phenomenal. I wonder every day, are they going to do that again? They feel like they are every single time because they don't get off my body. They feel as if they own it. And back in the day, first of all, they first made me think it was my boyfriend, my ex-boyfriend, when I split up with my kid's father. They made me think it was him by whispering in my ear and telling me what's going on, then telling me to look up. There he is in a different neighborhood. He's right here across the street from me. Just a whole bunch of stupid stuff like that. So with that, doing that, all that stuff to me, I mean, they made me think that it was him. Then they were using 3 different male voices, okay? And this is 3 different male voices, and we're using this for a long time. Even though those male voices I have heard my whole life. When I was a small child, up until when I'm in my grammar school and high school, and periods throughout my life, I have so many memories of that machine talking to me. And this is when they wake you, okay? They don't completely let you use your full brain. As you can see, how many times they made me forget my next sentence. And Prevagen is not going to work. They might make you think it. Back in 1997, I tried that for myself. And that shit was expensive then. Can you imagine now? I could put a down payment on a pack of diapers for all that. Oh, I can't laugh. I mean, there's nothing to laugh at with this. But again, this is what's really going on. This is them torturing people. So, well, anyway, I'm going to let this go because it's 32 minutes already. I don't want to keep it too long. Renee Pittman has a lot of books. You can catch them, on Amazon or Thrift Books, or Walmart or wherever have you. Other books are sold. And Dr. Jonathan D. Marino has one of the best books I've read. It gives you so much information with all this falsy stuff that's been going on here with this COVID. It was nothing more than American genocide, this COVID. I can't tell you how many people I lost that I knew around the time of COVID. Okay? So this is not a happy situation. This is Debbie Villafane. I am from Chicago, Illinois, in the 60634 zip code. Hopefully I am a member of Targeted Justice. I don't know what they let go through. They, like I said, they took me off even my disability card. They took me off my Link card even. It's been months since I was able to utilize the card, both cards. And this year, I didn't get no new cards. And they normally come out. And they say they're going to come out, in January or whatever, or December they come out for January. I didn't get nothing. And I still got to go over to there and wait, but I don't have the energy to sit there and stand and wait and do all this stuff. But hopefully this week and next week I will be doing that. My name is Debbie Villafane, and I am a targeted individual / Havana syndrome victim of non-consensual human experimentation. I want this to stop. I want whoever's doing this to stop. I'm reasonable. I am rational. And if it's said to me in a normal way, and see what we could do with this. But this is ridiculous, of all the torturing and all the loss of life and memories and experiences that I miss from my kids. And my mom, her grandkids, and me, my grandkids. I mean, this is just ridiculous. And we had kids young. They made us both have kids young. 16, pop, you're pregnant and you're just a child. And I remember the machine hovering over me, guiding me to where I'm supposed to be, teaching me how to kiss, everything, teaching me things about my body, if you know what I mean. I mean, this is ridiculous. Anyway, as it says here, the plot thickens. And it does, only I haven't been able to read this book, but a pinch. And this book, but I don't remember it because it was so long ago, I have to reread it. Anyway, I am Debbie Villafane, and I am the Pentagon's victim, the Pentagon's machine, the victim of non-consensual human experimentation. And it's gone on for 20 years now for the physical pain, okay, and the financial pain, and them not letting me work, and blackballing me, blacklisting me, stopping my credit cards, stopping me from using the phone, stopping me from ordering something if I wanted to. They stop everything like as if they own me, and have done that forever. So I'm going to let go of this. It's going to be 37 minutes on the dot, and I am going to disconnect this video so that we can keep it at a how do you say, at a cool time. If I die, the program killed me. I don't care what it looks like. If it looks like I got crashed into a car, or if a car crashed into me, you know, just like the planes, trains, and automobiles out there in the world, or what have you, how they make me look like as if I bled internally from the inside, which reminds me, you know, they did that to me one time too. They literally were telling me don't drink the water from the sink. So now I have to buy water, and I'm poor as hell. They told me don't drink water from the sink. And I keep saying they, and I never finish the story. From the 3 different voices that I used to hear, and it comes with personalities too. Now it's just one because I know. So it's just like one voice the majority of the time. One, you know, mannerism, just one person type thing, or AI, or a robot, or whatever, a machine. But that's what it is, okay? That's doing all this stuff to all of us, controlling us, literally like a video game on the grid, which is a computer. It is the same thing once you look inside, take apart your laptop, see it for yourself. It's the same thing, the motherboard and everything, the grid. So, forgot what I was going to say now. Alright, I'm just going to let this video go because it's almost 40 minutes now. This is Debbie again. If there's anything I missed... Oh, they opened me up from the inside and had me coughing up blood and explained to me how they did it the whole time. And I got a few pictures of it, but I can never find the pictures that I have because these people are holding those hostage too, like they're holding me hostage here in this residence. All unconsensual. Okay? So, this is Debbie Villafane. I'm going to cut this short, and I will post this. Let's see if you guys get to see it, okay? Because I don't get to read any remarks or comments or anything like that. They block that too, even though I open it and I say, yes, I would love comments and crap like that. Good, the bad, and the ugly. I don't care. Bring it on. Before they used to call everybody crazy and stupid, before we found out who was really crazy, who got the programming on the machine, it shows, like I've told this machine today, I said it shows exactly how you were programmed and with whom you were programmed. Like a person that was a little off, a little crazy, a little backwards in the likes and dislikes. Now they're shooting me with needles, like a needle like this big, like they're doing that to my toes right now. My toes and my stitches where they cut me open as a child for a C-section, for both C-sections. So this needle right here, this is what it feels like they're doing right now, or tasing you, or electrocuting you. Or what's her name say? She would always call it, they're shooting her. That's Catherine Horton. Which, by the way, is shout out to you and William Binney. Congratulations. I never get to talk to any of the TIs except when I used to go and from 2017 to 2019. So they locked me out of my Messenger and my Facebook, and I'm still not able to get in it. But I used to go to the rallies that we were having to inform the public of what's going on. So they broke me down some more. But this is Debbie, and I'm going to, this video is 41 minutes. Thank you, take care, and shout out to all the TIs out there, okay? Stay strong. Try to block it with your head, with your brain. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. And they have the severity button, too, if you know what I mean. The module, they can turn that up to where it could bring down, if there was a Jolly Green Giant, or some kind of one of those wicked, weird things. I mean, they could take that down, too. That's how high they can put these pain signals. Loving memory of my dad right there. It's my dad. It's my dad. Very handsome man, huh? Yep. Anyway, this is Debbie Villafane. I'm going to post this to YouTube. Okay, shout out to everybody out there. And my family, too, in case they ever get to see this. Can't even discuss this stuff with my own mom, for the most part. They sit there and control her. And they say for what reasons, and part of it's, I don't know. Part of it's not necessary. Anyway, my dad sort of looks like Ray Liotta in there, come to think of it. Okay, I'm hanging up on this, and I'll post this to YouTube. So hopefully the comments will be on as well. Okay, ta-ta for now.